I love to see the artists that come from my family, whether or not they are a part of my bloodline or people who I'm once or twice removed from. I'm proud of my artists. I call them my artists because my entire life I've been of the belief that all people are like, we're not property, but we are artists. And one of the things that I really, really enjoyed in life was, even if I didn't have anything, even if I couldn't afford much, or even if everything needed was going to my kiddo, it's art supplies, and giving art supplies to any creative young mind who maybe they don't understand me or what's going on. Maybe there are some misinterpretations as to what's going on in our lives or why it's going on. But I've always taken as many of the art supplies as I could and kind of tried to give them to other people when I get beyond a point of being able to use them myself. I have always been extremely artistic. I used to get lots of awards. All of my art projects, not all of them, but a big majority of my art projects throughout art and advanced art, they would always go to art fairs, and they would always come back with ribbons and awards. Anyways, they weren't participation trophies. I was very, 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 very good at art. And language arts and applied arts, performance arts when it's not my body's mobility in question. Anywho, I want everybody to just know, like, I love you. Keep making art. And making art with depression. So writer's block is depression. Depression is not always a diagnosis. However, my depression is very extreme, but it is symptomatic depression. What that means is that there are overlying causes. I'm dealing with traumas that are abuse types. So there's trauma that's not abuse, and then there's abuse that's always traumatic but doesn't always leave trauma behind. Now, I'm being traumatized by intentional abuse, and that's making it really difficult to be an artist. Why apply my arts when